You in here? Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up.
I'm sorry, y'all caught me eating my ice again. Welcome. Welcome. Look like I need to go outside and get some sun. Vicious. Look like I need to go outside and get some sun, y'all. I got spots on my face. Like I need to go outside and get some sun. Lord have mercy. Jesus. Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Tosh B. And y'all know I always got somebody wonderful in the building. And just like every other time, you know, I ain't gonna talk that much. I'm gonna let him come on through and do what he do. Welcome, Vicious, to in the building.
Hey, how you doing?
Vicious,
Hey,
what's up, bro?
hey, hey, how you
You
doing?
been sneaking in the back, bro. That's how I've been doing. What's going on?
Nothing much. On the way to a studio session right now.
Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are, what you do, how
What's
to
going on?
reach.
My name is Vicious. I'm a Dallas-based recording artist. Um, you can reach me on Instagram 44__ VICOUX. Um, and everything should be there. Link should be in my bio for music links and everything. If you want to listen to my music, it's just VICOUX, Vicious on all platforms.
And what is the name of the song that I'm trying to sing?
That's Backroads featuring Tunster the Monster. That's my oldest brother.
You know, the funny part about that, right? Let me say this to you. The funny part about that song right there is that um you guys can take that and that can be a hit right now and not even add any more to it. It'll be like one of those forever hits. I don't know if I'm making sense to you.
Like a timeless.
Yeah, it's gonna be a forever hit. Like now, I don't know what you're gonna add to it in the background. You know, as far as other hits. You know, or whether you get what I'm saying. Like I don't know what's coming behind it, but you
I
know,
got I got
you
tears in the trench. I got tears in the trenches. That's another single that I was pushing before Backroads. And Backroads really came because a lot of my music is positive. And a
yeah
DJ out of Atlanta, she told me, yeah, a stripper can't strip to positivity. And I was just like, yeah, I get it. She was like, yeah, your music's dope, but you need something for the clubs. And
yeah
that was
absolutely not.
and that was Backroads.
Yeah, but you know what I like. Hey Michelle, that one of the other YouTubers. She over there fighting with ghosts. I want to get with her and them ghosts so I could tell her about this lady that live in my kitchen. But anyway, bro, um, how my show works. Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. Um, and what I do over here is I kind of get into the mix of the artists a little bit, because you're not just You're not just broadcasting through me, you're broadcasting through Blast 247 Radio, Blast Radio 247. I always say it backwards. It's something about my teeth too straight or something. I keep saying that to people and nobody listening to me, but um and other channels all at one time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So what I do here is I ask you like maybe about five different questions to kind of break the ice a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we move on from there. And, we'll be a little bit more familiar with each other after that. And we can kind of just kick it. You ready for the questions? You ready for
Yeah.
the question runs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do it. Uh, I think I have put you as and tell Da Baby Z we got her coming up too. I was hoping that she was with you for a few minutes so she could check out the interview so she know what's coming up for her. But
Yeah, she,
hers gonna be a little smooth and a little lightweight.
yeah, yeah, she in the back seat. So
Oh,
is he.
hey,
Hello.
we waiting for you. You ready?
I'm really excited to be there.
All right, we waiting for you. We coming for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so listen in on your dad's interview and then give you a little idea of what's coming your way. And I'm not too stiff, okay?
Okay.
All right, you know you can baby doll Z me and not doll baby Z me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, okay. Uh, So, bro, the way that I had set your questions up, and I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Like I was saying to you before about this music, you know, um, I voted for you like over and over, week after week now, for it to be on the top 50 list, right?
Right.
And because it should be. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
there's a couple of y'all that should be up there. You feel me? And so, I just feel some kind of way. And so the way that I actually posed these questions were for for a rising star.
Yeah, that crazy fact. Just got that song and Dog Baby song just got us a sit down. We having a sit down with Yaciel Davis at Atlantic on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like you have to really look at you guys as rising stars right now. Like
Yeah.
there's so much to you. I ain't even got to the questions yet. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't even got to the questions yet. You
I'm
get
ready.
what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying to you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's already so much to you without even getting to the questions yet.
Yeah, appreciate you. It's just in Dallas, like in Dallas, like it's like how the industry set up in Dallas. I don't know if this is just in every area, but in Dallas it's more of a play by popularity thing, like which is
Y-
weird.
Yeah, we not like that in New York though. I'm in Florida, but
Y'all,
I'm a New Yorker though.
yeah, in New
Still.
Yorker is really y'all lovers of music.
Yeah, for real. Like the your flow, everything got to be crazy, and like that's what I'm saying to you about this song. Like you can jump out there on them with the song that you have, right?
Yeah,
And open up a gate, or what I say, an alleyway, right?
yeah,
And then maybe explode on them from that way. You get what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah,
Like, and we ain't even got to the questions yet. And we already kicking it in such a way, and I'm saying it to you in such a way because I think you already know how I'm framing it with you.
yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
So people who aren't watching wouldn't understand unless they listen to the song. And there's going to be a lot of naysayers. There's going to be a lot of no's, and there's going to be a lot of yeses, though.
yeah, yeah. Like a friend of mine's, like an uncle to me. He's a radio personality that came on before. His name is Bebe, DJ Bebe. And like he told me, he was like, "Yo, you can take a million L's, but it just takes that one song, that one win, that one move that can change the whole game."
Yeah. And back rows is one of them.
Yeah, yeah, I believe so too myself.
Yeah, back rows is one of them. I don't want you to think that you have put a lot of time into that. I would like to see something real creative, artsy come out of a video with that joint.
Yeah, music video coming soon. I talked to a couple of guys in Los Angeles about as far as like editing and making it better. So I'm gonna get the video done by a mainstream guy out here, and I'm gonna get it sent to LA for editing. So it's that's in the works.
Yeah, that I mean, like that would have been killer for that new movie Sinners coming out. That would have been a killer
Oh
soundtrack.
man,
Yeah,
man,
I'm
I
telling
said
you,
that. I
bro.
said that.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I did. I dang near said that. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, that would have been killer. You feel me? Like that would have been crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would have been dope right there.
So, 5 questions. Let me go to my 5 questions. I'm just, you know, yeah, you that would have been like one of those it just fit perfectly songs, you know what I'm saying? Like it,
Yeah,
it just fits perfectly. It just
yeah, that definitely
when
would.
yeah, when you felt that wave, oh man, you know.
Yeah, and I just seen Sinners last night, and I was saying that I was like, man, that cross would
Yeah.
have been good for this song. I mean, for
Yeah,
this movie.
you that was like perfect, you know, for real. Like even for one of the for the new Blade.
The Blade came out already.
No, it's coming though. Um 5 intellectual questions for a rising rap artist. Cause that's what I really consider you, you know, like I said to you the first time. Voice of a generation. Um Rap has long served as a mirror to society. What truths or untold stories do you feel called to speak on through your music, and why now?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
You ready for me?
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
you ready? Rap
Yes,
has
ma'am.
long served as a mirror to society. What truths or untold stories do you feel called to speak on through your music, and why now?
Like as in personal stories, like stories within myself, or just period.
Yeah, it serves like a mirror, like if we like the what's the message?
Yeah,
You-
and it's crazy. I got a song called "Message to the Village."
So that's something that's something that mirrors what you see and what you know internally as far as rap is concerned, so
Me,
what's your message? Yeah, what's your
me,
message out there to the world?
my message to the world is pretty much that guy. It kind of boils back down to a question. If you was to see your younger self now, what would you tell your younger self? So that's where my music comes from. My music comes from the messages that I didn't get. The hey, sit down, or hey, get up off the block. Like we don't want you selling no dope. You got a message or you got a gift. You know,
Yeah,
my music is pretty much that in a whole. As far as like back roads, it was more so of a glitzy kind of like something motivational, yes, but more so of a pop your shit type of energy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can dig it. Vicious, you're a little something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and baby girl is gonna have that same opportunity because she's following right behind you, and the young absorb it more like a sponge, way more than we do. For us it's natural, but for them, it comes from the ability to be able to imitate. And so, you know what
Yeah.
what what drops off of you, what would you recommend, that drops into her?
I can hear you. It broke up at the end.
What would you recommend, because of them having the ability to soak in us? What would you think would be the best part of you to drop off into her? I see y'all going again. Anyway, let's say what's up to all the people. Good afternoon, Michelle. uh Michelle Wilfong in the building. Thank you for stopping by and hollering at us. And yes, I still want to do the interview with you, Miss Ma'am. I was telling them so that I can tell you about this lady that lived in my kitchen over here, and have you laughing about her. Hassan Tahir Show, peace and blessings. I see you in the building. Yeah, Vicious gonna go out and come back in. All right, y'all said what up to each other. What up, Vicious? He'll be back in a minute, guys. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm glad to have everybody. I'm glad that you all came through to come check out the show. This guy right here, he has a song out. He has said it like 6 times, but I'm telling you, old people, old as hell. Um, but I'm telling you, it would have went right. It would have went perfect with the Sinners movie right now, right now, like right this minute, right now. And I wish that I could pull it up. I don't even know how to pull it up right now. What do I do? Present something? I don't know if YouTube would dox me for that. Or I said dox me. Like I know about doxing and shit. I don't know nothing about that. Until somebody do it, then I'm gonna be mad as hell. Um, that's not what I was trying to say though. I was trying to say something else. But he has this awesome song out. Um, I can't think of it, but you can find him like I found him over on Making It Mag website over at makingitmag.com, and just pull up his name Vicious, and you should be able to see his music pull up, the same way, and hopefully he'll register. Hopefully he'll register with the Blast 247 site in order to be able to register. And yeah, his Wi-Fi cut out. He was driving, so I'm hoping that he'll call back in when he get a chance to um, get in an area where he can just sit for a hot 3 minutes and finish the interview. I'm quite certain he will. He's he's one of those people. Yeah, he's one of them thorough type of dudes. I was saying he has a song, and he just said it to me like 3 times. This what happen when you get older. I'm trying to tell you, you start to have little old people moments like, what you say again? And be like 3 minutes later. Like, who just wait, you said what again? But and the bad part is that I know the song. Like I know it in my head. I came on singing the song. See how bad that is? But like he's one of those people that when you see the next rising star or the next big thing, um, you kind of put your energy behind it, and he's one of those next big thing type of deals. And so I wanted to introduce him to the world, um, especially through my show. I'm talking a little bit slow today. Y'all know I wasn't feeling well last week, but I'm feeling a little bit better this week. I'm up and I'm going. I need some sunshine. I got some white spots on my face. I can see I need a little sunshine. Um, but yeah, he's one of those type of artists. He's one of those dope artists. And then he has a little daughter that's crazy. Like she's coming right behind him, just as fly as him. But he is what's going on right this minute. Like if you hear what he has to offer right this minute, you'll understand why I brought him to the show. And yeah, hopefully enough when he gets to a point where he can call back in, he'll call back in and finish the interview. Let's hope. Um, and yes, his little daughter. I was hoping that he finished the interview because his little daughter has an interview coming up um, in a couple weeks. Let me check the date. I think it's like May 7th or somewhere around there. Yeah, it's like May 7th. His little doll baby Z is coming up to have an interview with us. And so I was trying to give her a head start by her watching her dad's interview. That's why I tailored the questions a certain kind of way because y'all know we could get a little raunchy and undermining over here a little bit. And so so I was trying to keep it a little PG in the building with with vicious, with name like vicious, we could open up a little bit. But yeah, I was trying to give the opportunity for the baby girl to get uh, a quick fast refresher course because this is her first interview coming up ever, and I wanted her to be ready to be able to answer. And she just is beautiful as she want to be and just as articulate as ever. And that's why I was saying to her, don't worry about I'm not stiff, like I'm not stiff like that, so you don't got to worry about me. Um, we just get a chance to kick it over here. That's all, that's all we try to do. All the rest of that extra stuff is just too much. It's a bit too much. Um, what is the name of the song? Lord have mercy, Jesus. That's a shame. If somebody can remember the song, if somebody can go back and tell me what he said the song was, do that and put that in the comment section for me. Because I would really like for you guys who are hip hop heads to listen to the song. Of those who are not hip hop heads, don't listen to the song because it's not for you. But for those that are hip hop heads, it's definitely for you. It's definitely one of those. Oh shoot! Like oh shoot! I ain't heard this in a long time. And um, usually when I'm doing this show and it's about music and I'm shopping these type of people, I'm usually shopping these people to those that are in the R&B and hip hop section most of the time. But there will be some people coming in from the Van Halen section of the neighborhood very shortly, um, because we like all music, and also from the reggae side, there comes an artist at the end of this month or at the beginning of the next month, reggae coming in, um, who is also one of those people that needs to be seen, needs to be seen, just like this young man who disappeared out of nowhere and went somewhere, and hopefully he'll be back to finish his interview. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all know I start talking junk. Y'all know I start talking junk and calling people out and acting a fool, but that ain't really what this show is about. It's about us being able to just kick it and talk and learn about each other. We got through one question. We talked in the beginning of the thing and got through one question. And maybe that's how it was meant to go. Because God be knowing. Like I said to the last person that was here, Eric Knight. And Eric Knight did it. Let me do some updates. Actually, maybe that'll help. Cello sent me an update. Um, Cello has a video out for his I don't take L's. Um, and he got an offer from a college for that song. That's all right. Thank you. I knew he would. Because if y'all see the video is cool too. I don't take L's. Cello. It's really cool. The video is cool. The song is cool. As soon as he cleans it up, uh, I think a college is gonna pick it up. So that's an update on Cello. Who else? Salt Life got the. Oh my God, he got the Poom Bang or the Poom something challenge going on right now. Oh, Poontang challenge going on or something like that. I don't know what Salt Life got going on, but he has something going on that's really fly and it's going viral right now. He's doing very well. Pharaoh the King just dropped another song just recently. It was good to be able to get Kelby to showcase him on the show last week or the week before. It was one of those weeks that we had. There was a intermission in another show. If you guys follow me, know that I do also Making It Mag right after this. I go from here to Making It Magazine as one of the A&Rs for the show over there. And I'm one of the tastemakers over there at Making It Mag. So I leave right from here and then I go over into another show right after to help some artists right from there. Um, but Kelby was able to showcase. Thank you for being registered, Pharaoh the King, his new music, which is fantabulous. Um, so you can also go on Pharaoh the King here on YouTube and check him out. He has some updates and they're like going crazy and a lot of people are feeling him and who else? There's some other people. I'm trying to update, the people who came through. I know that uh Pretty Rico Bands had his album a couple months back. He had a new album. Naquasia, of course, released her song. Who else? Updates. Uh, Man, it was a lot of updates. I gotta tell you, I just can't remember all of them all at once. But there are so many updates. Guys like Hello put out the Eric Knight's performance. That's what I was talking about. I remember saying, I had watched his performance the other day. I think it was his first time being able to perform his new song, and man, his song is crazy. Y'all go look for it. He can also be found, like I was just about to say, about about Pharaoh the King and some of the other artists. They can be found over on makingitmag.com. A lot of them are members and a lot of them are registered artists over there, so you can get a chance to hear a lot of their music in their update section and stuff like that, which is good like that. And I'm hoping that they know to pick up on the stamp for Blast Radio 247. And let me put up the registration thing right now so that they can see where to register at. Because you can register for as an artist your music on and into rotation, guys. Um, so you can sign up here to register your music, and if it's sufficient enough, I mean, it has to be sufficient enough. It can't just be wild and crazy and out there. But if it's sufficient enough, what you guys can do is send it through here, and somebody like maybe the VP, whose also name is Veep, of course it would be, um, will actually review your music and they'll send you a email back and forth. You guys can kind of keep in contact like that and put your music into rotation on our radio site, which there's also other people within the podcast that do um, reviews on your music, which actually gets you out there a little bit further, and especially without my channel, because my channel is smaller than most of my affiliates, even though um, I get a lot of hits here and there. But my channel is only good like that because it broadcasts through these other channels, and they have way more people. Um, they have way more people than I have. So when you're actually being seen on my channel, you're being seen by way more people than it seems like, because it's going through these other channels who have way more people than me. Um, and yeah, so yeah, those are some of the things that you guys can do. You can register. Keep it up, keep it moving, keep your music in rotation because that's what you really want to do at a time like this. If you don't show up for yourself, who gonna show up for you like you? Um, you know, if you don't show up for you, who gonna show up for you? That's all I can say. I don't say much more after that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another young man out here coming from Philadelphia. His name is DMEO. I voted for him top five too. Top 50 to be over there on the Making It magazine site because it's something very special about him. Um, I believe that he hails out of the poetry scene and into the rap scene. He sounds to me like a uh, when I first heard him, I said Saffron House. That was my first thought when I heard DMBO. I was like, okay, he's from the Saffron House. What link do you need? What link are you talking about? What do you need, Hassan? Oh, you want to come up link? What time is it? It's yeah, I guess you could come up for a few minutes. Don't seem like homeboy is coming back, do it? And you know this is very rare that I drop the link. It is very rare that I drop the link. And you know the bad part is that last week somebody else A Dub was on there and A Dub was trying to come up and man anyway, here you go Hassan. Let's talk for a few minutes. I ain't gonna it's only gonna be for a few minutes though. Anyway, like I was saying, there's a link. So the artist, y'all register your music over there at blast247.com, blastmusic247.com, and watch us push it around just the same way. You scare me, Hassan. You scare me. I'm trying to tell you, you jumped in there, you scared me, Hassan. What in the world?
How you doing? How you doing?
You know, I don't usually take pop ups. That just be scaring the hell out of me. I usually take those people that's already on the
Yeah,
schedule and ready.
I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, and well, like I said in the chat, at least that guest you just had, at least he showed up. Unlike I think two didn't show up last time.
Just
Was it two
one.
of them?
No, it was just
One,
one.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. At
she
least he
and
showed up.
yeah, she
Not
did she did come back and apologize a little while later after the show. I think I was asleep by then though.
Oh, okay, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, I didn't feel good
But
anyway.
okay, but have you been receiving the stuff that I sent on the email? Because some of them are not going through. I don't know why, but
I received some of it. Why is it not going through? What happened?
I don't know. But because I try to send stuff to some people, and even you, and those videos, or check this story out or this channel out. Some of them actually go through, some actually don't.
I don't know. I got all freaky shit blocked. So if it was
No, no, I don't. You see the stuff I sent you.
I got
It's
yeah,
all interesting.
I got all freaky shit blocked, Hassan. So I don't know. It might got something in there. How
No,
you
no, it's
been?
all good though. I've been good. I'm trying to. Every time I try to go live, something happens or something doesn't go as planned. It's like, what the hell? Why is this
What,
happening?
what you mean as planned? What that mean, bro?
Wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, the
No s-
thing is, all right. No, what I mean is like you plan a show. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna do this on the show on the live. Then something happens, and you put on hold. Or like in your situation, that one time some people don't show up, like it messes the whole thing up. But it's all
Yeah,
good though. It's all good.
yeah. I don't mind because the show gonna go on regardless, and then I'll get to babbling over here about some other shit that. You get what I'm saying? I'll be over here in my own world babbling about something over here on this side over here. So, it'll take you away for about another 20 minutes until we realize that, wait a minute, the person is not actually there talking. So, I don't really mind that much. I'm not a gossiper, so I don't really talk about people business and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
best I can do is talk
yeah,
about what
yeah.
I had came to talk about a little bit, and interact with y'all for the most part. My interaction with you is great every week, and other people who actually join in. Like I'm saying to you about this little lady up here, Michelle. She think I'm joking, but I'm serious about the lady in my kitchen. I want to tell about the lady in my kitchen so bad and show her the picture. Like I want to interview her because she's going through some ghosts in her house experiences and stuff. And I'm like, well, shit. I could show you exactly what the lady in my house looked like. she she came straight to me in a dream and told me this is me and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, okay, well, hell.
But oh, did you check out the channel that I showed you about the music stuff a while back? Remember that channel? Have you been
Uh,
checking him
uh,
out or no?
you talking about Shaq and them? That's what you talking about?
No, no, no. The other one.
I
Hold on,
probably
hold
haven't,
on.
Hassan. I've been so busy.
No, no, no.
I've been so busy, Toots. I ain't even gonna lie.
All right.
I almost forgot today was the day that I go live.
Damn.
I'm
Hey,
serious.
can you do me a
I've been
favor?
so busy.
No, no, no. Kick me out of this and bring this one because right here it's frozen for some reason. You see the other me? Bring me up. All right,
What
right.
about
There
now?
we go. Yeah, for some reason, no, it's good now. But for some reason, that side froze. I mean, I can hear you perfectly, and you can hear me, but the picture froze. So that's why I got to switch it here. Yeah, yeah. This chat thing, I don't know. Maybe I didn't give it to you, but this channel,
Wait, now you starting to give me
it
channels on
actually
my
plays.
channel. What the hell? Wait a minute. Now, here you go, redirecting
What
my
up,
damn
Jamie?
step. What up, Jamie? Jan? Michelle, you know what? The funny part about us in this paranormal stuff is that I was on one of my other interviewees shows. We had did a collaboration way back, and you guys can see it over in the live section. It was um the Frizzle Frost show. And and
Yeah,
and and so normally we're over there like watching a game, we're doing something, and the kids just started kind of clowning out, and they were talking about the ghosts in their house, right? And
yeah.
we're all like laughing about it, but each one of us had a story about the ghosts in the house.
Mm.
So it was funny, like, cause a day later, then your your profile came up talking about the ghosts in the house, and right now we kind of still mess with one of the guys that plays the games over there named Chris, because Chris' ghost is in his closet. It's funny because I remember when I was younger, I used to tell my dad that, about the ghost in the closet, the ghost in the closet, and only his head would be up in the closet. I would only be able to see him like from the neck up. Only his head up would appear in the closet, and it was really funny.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm telling you, it would be really
Hey,
hilarious. And, and
that's how it works, though.
and then one day I drew his head. I drew like what he looked like, because I'm a person, I'm an artist, so I can draw things from sight. And so one of the little old ladies that lived in the neighborhood, she said, "That's my husband." I said, "What is your husband doing peeking up in my closet though?"
He's about to get arrested.
Yeah,
He's
your
about to
husband
get.
like but everybody else thought that I was just going crazy. Like, no, you can see, I'm telling you, somebody in the closet. You don't see him in the closet. Like, look at him. He's in the closet.
I mean, damn.
Yeah, they want you to see him. Absolutely, Michelle. They absolutely do. They want you to acknowledge that they're somewhere still around you. Like, you never know who it is though. Either it's the person that used to be in the house, like the lady in my kitchen. She lets me know that the kitchen is off limits. It's her area and it's not for me. And when I get too comfortable in the kitchen, she'll drain all the life out of me if I'm in there too long. And so
Damn.
I gotta come out. I have to
But
come out of the kitchen. So yeah, those are the
but
things that I want to talk to you about when me and you get a chance to do our interview, and get a chance to laugh about all the stuff. But go ahead, Hassan. What
damn.
what 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 what?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just put in a private chat for you. I don't know if you've seen it. Maybe you
Yeah,
do
I
have it. I
seen.
don't know because
What is it you trying to make me see?
the channel that I just put in the private chat.
Yeah, I see.
He
I see the
so
link. But what is it about?
so it's about the guy channel, right? The guy, he plays people's music, right? So people pay like say $50 just so he can play their music on live so people can hear it. And in the end, he does like a voting thing, who got the best song or rap or whatever, and they get like a prize. He does it like I think he goes live twice a day or every day, whatever. But since you do music and you're a DJ and you do music, that's a perfect channel for you to check out.
Now
You
you
might,
said that's the one that you put in the private chat.
yeah, yeah, right now in the private.
Okay.
And
All
hey,
right.
you might reach out to him. You might do an interview with him. You never, or you might do some business. You never know.
Yeah,
But check him.
I just might.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It just like, oh, you know who's killing it right now and doing a great job? Savvy. Savvy's doing a fantastic. I'm liking.
Yeah, Savvy is the bomb. I told you that before. I love me some Savvy Sad.
Yeah,
Yeah, Savvy is
yeah.
absolutely bomb.
Yeah,
There's a
shout out to.
young man that's reaching out to me. Uh I'm going to forward that email to you and let you check it out, and then you tell me what's going on with it. Get back with me through the email, okay?
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I forward it to you so you can check it out. You tell me what it's about, cause
Oh, you
okay.
just send it right now.
No, but I'll send it before before the night is out. I have another show that I go to after this show, which is the Making It Mag.
Okay, okay,
It's a live music review show right after
okay.
this. It should be coming on at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. And
Okay.
so what we do is we actually do live reviews over there. And a lot of the artists that you'll see over here are artists that was over there or over here or over there or over that way. Like they come in bunches.
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
yeah, so they'll, that like you'll see a lot of them came from the beginning. They came from the Evening Rush, and which is a group of people. And then there was, scattered people here and there, and then there was a group of from this group right here, and it was scattered people here and there. You know what I mean? So that's what you're getting right now. You're getting a group of different people from different groups coming in to do interviews, and they actually need it for their resumes. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
that's why I don't mind doing it. But um,
And that's good. And you bring them over here to do some interview, give them a little bit of,
ex-
attention, attraction. You know,
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
And
networking.
yeah, and so, but for them, they got to be on point though, and that's one of the things we keep trying to teach them, even over there at the Making It Mad complex, because what they do over there is, uh, for the young artists, what we do is we try to um, promote and highlight these people that are coming out, but also at the same time teach them that, all this stuff goes hand in hand with what you're doing. And you have to be professional hand in hand with everything that you're doing, going all the way through the process. You can't just, like you said, just shut down and then never come back and say, well, listen, I'm sorry, something happened and I got caught up or I got hung up. You understand?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, I got you.
or else give the other entity a chance to recover and saying that I can't be there or I can't return, because then like like we were talking about, normally I don't let people come up here. So what happens is when you don't show up, like our host last week, or she said that she lost track of time, but when you do stuff like that, what you don't do is you're selfish. Now I recognize that you're a little bit selfish,
Yeah,
because you would even give me a chance to recover.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
you only really thinking about you. So it's certain things that that you take with you on both sides for me, because I'm over there. I'm one of the tastemakers over here on the place that's promoting you. And also, I run a show over here on the radio station that wants to promote you. But go in the go between, I got to say so in between, the go between, because you weren't professional over here even with me.
Well, I mean, it's just an idea. I'm just saying. You know what you should do next time, if just in case this happens, have a plan B. So if your guests don't show up or they don't get to you, like, hey, I can't make it or whatever. At least you have something for the show.
You know
Something to
what
talk
my
about, something
plan
to
B
do.
is called?
Yeah.
A nap. My plan B is called a nap, Hassan. I've been up all damn day. What you
Damn.
mean? I've been up all day, bro. What you did? That the ghost behind you? What's happening in your house? What you looking at? What you see back there?
So literally where you just explain.
I can't hear you, bro.
No, my internet just keep cutting out. My bad.
Uh huh. What was you saying? Say it again.
But well, well, what I was saying. What about now? Am I good?
You moving in and out, but you all right. Say
Can
what
you
you
hear me?
trying to say. Absolutely.
Okay, okay. Now, what I was saying. what it sounds like you and then and that channel I just put in the private chat just now. I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but it sounds similar thing. At least with
Mm-hmm.
you bring people on your show and interview. What he does is he just plays people's songs or rap and stuff. I mean, check it. And, oh, and sometimes Shaq will be in there too on his live too. Like if you watch the old
Okay.
video, Shaq will be in there. Yeah, so he pretty dope.
Okay. I'll definitely reach out. I'll definitely reach out.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely, I will.
yeah. Other than
You,
that, really, but I found what?
the funny part about it, Hassan, you don't even know I don't like to be bothered. That's the bad part about me. I be just, I do not like to be bothered. I keep telling you this shit every. I do this. I do this because I know that there's some people out there that need to get over there to them over there, and I know that I'm linked to those over there and them over there, and I'm trying to like listen. They are right through me here. Check these
No, no.
people
I
right
mean,
here out. What?
oh my bad. No, so when when I send you these stuff like these channels and these, I mean,
What?
it doesn't have to be like you have to reach out to them and try to bring them. You just watch them, see how they are. Maybe are they like, do you like it or you don't? Is it in your taste? You know, like something refreshing, something new in the YouTube world. You know, doesn't
Yeah,
mean you have to
I'm
go and reach out and try to do an interview.
yeah, I'm hoping
You know,
somebody come take my place. And I've been trying to train my grandson forever. Like young man, can you come do this for me though? Cause he's like, no, and he in the gaming world. I'm like, well, you can't, like what you doing?
yeah, yeah. Everybody just sticking on what they know. You know, and gaming, hey, it's he can get big with that within years if he keeps like maybe 6 months if he continues. You never know.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him to come over here. You gotta learn how to work the stuff in case something happens, to Granny. He's about he's about you ain't nothing gonna happen to you, Granny, because you a superhero. I'm like, but besides all that though.
Yeah, yeah. But you do, but
you
you do
know,
be busy though. Yeah, I mean with other stuff because what people see, you go live what once a week, once in a good while.
yeah.
But they don't know behind the scenes. You're busy. You're all over the place. You got your real life stuff to handle. You know.
Yeah, I go live once a week, 7 p.m. Wednesdays on time. I'm usually on time. That's why I require everybody else around me to be on time because I am a person that likes to start in. I'm always finishing later than what the hell I'm supposed to, but I start on time. Um,
Yeah.
and I finish like that because usually, we're having a great conversation and I don't just cut it off immediate like that. I let the conversation kind of roll out. But yes, every Wednesday I come on. I'm not just on here. I'm also one of the tastemakers on the Making It magazine. So what you see me do is leave from here and go on to Making It Mag in about another hour um, over at Making It Mag on YouTube.com, where you'll actually get a chance to listen to live artists, get reviewed, and we'll give our little taste on how we think it should go. So what we're actually doing is doing artist development at the same time that we're showcasing the artists. We're giving our A&R advice and artist development advice all at one time, so that when they come back, they get a chance to go through. Excuse me, y'all. Their um, performance advice and also um, and also bookings and whatever have you that we come up with, or that making it comes up with in the process of them getting their music and stuff together. So that's why I tell you to look out for a lot of the artists around me, because they're actually up and coming artists. They're like rising artists right now, and I know a lot of them can get a little busy, just like me. And that's why I understand them so much, because I'm busy like that too, even mentally. So if you guys see me stop and stutter, it's because there's so much going on in my mind mentally, and I'm constantly trying to catch, certain aspects of what I want to tell you, and what I have to do over this way and that way. So a lot of times you can get, you can start to stumble over your words as you begin to think too much. My mind is always constantly thinking too fast, and so that's one of the things on this show that I'll work on, is slowing down and being a lot more coherent for you guys, step by step going forward. But yes, definitely from here, you guys can check us out with the music reviews over at Making It Mag. That should be on in another hour on YouTube. That should be starting at 9 o'clock. And that's with Kelby Kennick of the Making It Mag Complex. Uh, Won the South by Southwest Festival. Young gentlemen, rising stars in the music world. Bless you, bless you.
Thank you.
And also the uh, the people who've already come through and already gone through everything. They know that to register at the Blast, uh, 247.com artist registration site, and put your music there and let them go through that real quick, so that you're always in rotation somewhere, so that when they pull your music up on Google, you'll always be in rotation somewhere, either StreamYard, but it's always good to have radio behind your music. So make sure that you go ahead and register. Hassan, tell me what's been going on with you before we get out of here, because we've not seen you in the building. And please forgive me, I had to go back to my show for a minute before we get a little bit out of the way. But tell me what's been going on with you. I ain't seen you in a long time, brother. I've been seeing you typing in the building, but I ain't seen your face in forever. You been okay?
Yeah, I've been okay. I just been busy. I'm trying to I'm trying to have this MMA fighter in my show, but he hasn't got back to me, and I'm trying to get like people like Scott. I don't know if you have you heard of Scott Ritter. I'm trying to get him in my show, talk about politics. Former military man. He'd be an interesting person, but nothing yet. So I don't know. I just got to keep waiting, and hopefully one reach back to me, and then we can go from there. Other than that, I just be in the chat. But hopefully by next week I start my new job. Other than that, nothing really interesting.
Okay, no. What's really interesting is that you continue wrestling. That's hot.
Oh
You
yeah,
you
yeah.
you continue. Yeah.
You seen my live? Yeah, yeah. When I try to switch it up a little bit when I go to these events and stuff. You know what? Let me start recording live over there. Since I'm not going live and doing panels, so now every time I go to a place or an event, I just record it and then you know.
I remember
It
the
will-
first time you said you was just trying it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Back in 2017, I did it. It was miserable. But I also did MMA training too. I'm trying to get back into that one. But right now, let me focus getting new one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I don't want to say too much, but once everything falls in plan, then I'll be doing more live, focus on my new job. We'll see. You know,
Hassan,
yeah.
you gonna give him a Hassan chop?
But
Hassan chop.
you know what's funny? A lot of people on YouTube give me that name, that nickname, Hassan Chubb. Like a couple YouTubers, when they see me, Hassan Chubb is over here. So I might take that name, and if I end up being a wrestler or whatever, I might use that name. That's like the name I'm gonna use.
Uh-huh. That's sunshine.
But other than that, same old. But we'll see, we'll see. Well, I'm taking one thing at a time. I don't want to rush it. One thing at a time. Everything will fall in place when the right time comes.
I don't know who do the Hassan chop. Who that? Hong Kong Fooey? That might be Hong Kong Fooey that do the Hassan chop. I'm not
No,
certain.
no, no, no. The Hassan Chubb came from. Remember in Looney Tunes when
Yeah,
Daffy and Bugs they go to that cave and they found gold and the big bodyguard with the big sword.
yeah.
Hassan. He screams Hassan Chubb in the cave. So that's the whole idea came from. If you go
Okay.
watch, yeah, if you go back and watch that scene, that's what he said.
No, I know
Oh,
it come from one of the cartoons. I just couldn't figure out which one.
yeah, yeah, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, 'cause you got that little dog over there, Hong Kong Fooey, that got a good little, Hassan chop too. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, but I just being mostly like 98% of the time be in the chat. Hello, hello, how you doing? Blah blah blah. But yeah, one thing at a time. But other than that, we hit an hour mark. That's what's up. But yeah, check out the like the. Hopefully you like it. Check out the channel I gave you in the private chat. And you said you're gonna send me something on the email. I guess I'll wait for that.
Yes,
But
definitely.
but other than that, salute to you. Keep up the good work. Until next time, and have a great day.
All right, be good. Glad that you stopped through.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right.
Peace out.
All right, that was the Hassan Tahir show came through to grace the rest of the part of that show. He'll know I've been talking about all kind of crazy stuff in the process of him not. Oh man, he Hassan be slowing down the rhythm because he know I be done went off the damn deep end. He done been here a couple of times when I done went off the deep end. So Hassan be trying to slow down the momentum real quick. Like, oh, let me hurry up, I'm jumping here right here. That's funny. But I like when he does that though. It's kind of hilarious when he does it though, and I appreciate him so very much. Because Hassan have definitely started with me. He's one of the people that have been with me since I had just a few subscribers, and so he's still with me going forward. And so is Jamie P. So I just want to say thank you to those two who make sure that they show me a weekly time, and I so very much appreciate y'all. Um, I don't know what happened to Vicious. We waited on him to show back up. I even left him a message over there on the Instagram, like, "Is you coming back or what you doing? What's up with you though?" And I ain't heard nothing back yet. So, um, even so though, y'all know, it's always gonna be one of those type of shows. Either they come or they go, or they stay or they leave, or whatever they do. It don't make no difference to us. We still gonna run the show the same way. Um, we're gonna talk a little junk the same way. Um, you know, there last week, A Dub tried to jump on, and I wish that I would have let him up because I actually conversate with him or converse with him on another channel, and I would love to have conversed with him last week. It's just I wasn't feeling well, and but we let people up, just to talk, just to kick it. It's not that kind of spot where you can't come up and say something. I'll drop the link in every now and again just so y'all can come up and kick it a little bit, and talk. It's just that, all the chaotic stuff that don't go on over here though. So if you want to come up and say something positive, I'm gonna always let you up and speak, and mostly about music because that's what we do over here. We do music and more, and ghosts and all kind of stuff. Um, but and medicine. We do healing. We do uh, you know, physical, emotional, spiritual healing. We've had a little bit of everybody over here, and so we do music and more over here, and yeah. So every now and again, you'll see me drop the link in and have somebody come up. I'm glad that Hassan came to check in with us. That's appreciated because when I don't see somebody for a little while, I get worried about them. I'm a person that'll get worried, and so I know worry is a sin. So that's something that I have to work on within myself. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that he came to check in. Let me know he's all right over there, and and he's back to wrestling. That's hot. He was just working on it when I met him. I'm just working on it. I was just trying it out. Now he's full fledged. You know, that's all right. Get him. Anyway, guys, my hour. That's what you hear him trying to tell. Talking about the hour is up. My hour is up. Usually I'm a little bit over. I'm usually about 20 minutes over my time limit. But I also would like to say thank you because I've seen all the people that stayed watching and the people that stayed here. I appreciate you for staying with us throughout the whole entire set. I don't know what happened to Vicious. I'm, usually real, real aggravating it around the time of representation and style when it comes to this sort of thing. Like you heard Hassan say, have a backup plan um, to these type of interviews. But I would just rather have the person um, here actually representing who they said they were, as they said they were. And so I don't look for the backup plan to a person that I've put as my forward person. I never look for a backup plan for that type of person because I'm expecting that, when I present you to the world, like you said to me that this is who you are, I expect for you to be exactly that person that you said you were when you said it to me. So I hold it to the account of the artist and not to the account of the audience. So it's not for the audience to bear any sort of um, brunt ended deal of assuming that this person is a fantabulous artist because if you're not here to represent that, how the fuck can they tell? So that's just how I get down. Everybody else could say what they want to say, but that's where I'm at with and that's why when people are trying to soft ride it. I don't soft ride it. I say it what it is. You only get that one time to make that impression, and that's the impression you're gonna leave on me too. Shit, I'm just like you leaving me with the impression that with the rest of the audience because you're not here. That's the way I'm gonna take you. And there's not much you could tell me right after that. Like I'm gonna be looking at you crazy as hell. Like, but you wasn't even, you couldn't even follow up on your own behalf. Like there's gonna be some protocols that you have to bypass when you're going through this and that, even as an artist to get to over here. And if you can't get here right here, then you're gonna fuck up here, here, and here. And so that's my advice as an A&R to all artists is, mean what the fuck you say and say what you mean. And on that note, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper. freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, the motion.